Welcome to Hurricane Insight. I'm Zach, covering major weather events across the North Atlantic and Eastern Pacific. Today we have Major Hurricane Erin, Category 5 Hurricane Erin in the North Atlantic, and the Leeward with a 10% chance. So let's dive right into it. Now, as you look at our satellite imaging model of Hurricane Erin, Erin is moving west at 70 miles per hour, as 103 miles away from Puerto Rico. Aaron has been avoiding the cone of the National Hurricane Center for quite some time now. Aaron is moving to the south of the cone, but it is still expected to make that northwestward turn later today. And Aaron gained 90 miles an hour in 24 hours. This time yesterday, Aaron was a Category 1 hurricane, and now Aaron is a 160 miles per hour Category 5 hurricane. Now, as we look at our latest update from National Hurricane Center, a special outlook at 11:20 a.m. Air Force Reserve Hurricane Undefined Erin is now a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane. Reports that an Air Force, yeah, okay, and its location is about 19.7 degrees north, 62.8 degrees west, about 100 miles away from Anguilla. Now, as we look at our cone for Erin, Aaron is expected to make that northwestward shift later today and early into Sunday. As it continues that shift early into next week, and people in Bermuda should watch out. I expect troublesome watches and maybe a warning should be up for Bermuda as we go into early next week. Now, as we look at the wind probability forecast, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, Southern Bahamas, Turks and Caicos have about the same chance of 20 to 30 miles per hour, and Bermuda has the chance of 50 miles per hour of some force winds, as some of the models have Hurricane Erin going straight over Bermuda. Now, let's look at our rain forecast for now. Most of the rains is expected to stay offshore, but Puerto Rico, Southern Bahamas, and Turks and Caicos under the Dominican Republic could get about 2 to 4 inches of rain and 4 to 6 inches of rain at best. Most of the rain stays offshore as Erin develops into a monstrous hurricane with waves swell hitting the coast of Florida, Bahamas, and Bermuda. Now, key messages. Heavy rainfall at times through Sunday across across the northern Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico may lead to locally considerable flash flooding and urban flooding, along with landslides or mudslides. Gusts to a tropical storm force in Erin's outer rim bands are likely in portions of the northern Leeward Islands throughout tonight and over portions of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico later today through Sunday. Tropical storm force wind gusts are possible in Turks and Caicos Islands and the southeast Bahamas. Erin is expected to produce life-threatening surf and rip currents along the beaches of the Bahamas, much of the east coast of the U.S., and Atlantic Canada next week. Interest in Bermuda should continue to monitor the progress of Erin, since there is a strong winds, heavy rainfall, and high surf by the middle part of next week. Now let's look at our next disturbance in the Atlantic. As of 8 a.m. EDT, Saturday, August 16th, 2025. Northwestern Atlantic. A broad and weak area of low pressure located off the coast of North Carolina produces disorganized showers and thunderstorm activities. Some slight development of the system is possible over the next day or two, while the most little over the warm waters of the Gulf Stream. By Monday, environmental conditions are expected to become unfavorable for development. Information lasts for both 48 hours and 7 days. 10%. Now, as we look at the GEFS models, this is Aaron, that's the one. That's going to die out soon. Now, they look like they are in the Koreans, where Aaron's going to go now on, most taking it to the east or west of Bermuda. But later into the week, sorry, there's a spread between between the GEFS models on the next wave in the Atlantic, and starts to look like this. So there is two waves coming behind Aaron. One of them the GFS and the European model tries to pick up on. but it's still far out that they don't know how to use it. And now let's look at the European model. The European model has it keeps going west. There's gonna make that northward turn later by Monday. It's gonna continue on that trajectory. That's on the trajectory. Yep. And it looks like Bermuda, it either goes over Bermuda directly or to the east or west of Bermuda. So if you are in Bermuda, continue to monitor the progress of the system and make preparations if necessary. Now let's look at our waters. Where Erin is currently sitting is right there. It's going to continue to move into warmer waters. The current peak by National Hurricane Center is 165 miles per hour, but Erin could exceed that peak as it's currently still rapidly intensified. Air will continue to rapidly intensify until about Monday. Yep, it'll start to weaken as it goes to cooler waters and less favorable conditions. But nonetheless, and will still be a Category 2 hurricane as time as it moves by Bermuda. So if you're in Bermuda, start making your preparations right now and continue to monitor the progress of Erin as we go into later this week. Thanks for watching Hurricane Insight. Stay safe, stay informed. I will see you in the next update.